Hello there, Miku here with Coach Phil, and thank you for joining. Today what I want to do is I want to point out a couple of decision-making points in a soccer game, and I want you to pay attention to how a decision on the soccer field can make such a big difference in how the game turns out. Okay, so I'm going to go to Koachfilm and pull up a match. By the way, I'm doing everything on my iPhone on the Koachfilm app. And I hope that you'll have the chance to download the Koachfilm app so you can also analyze your team's performance or any other performance that you see, any other games that you see on the internet. Anyway, so the match is a Barca youth match, La Masia match, and let me just find that spot that I want to point out. Here we go. Okay, so here we are, and the Barca youth team is of course, in the dark blue and dark blue shirt. They're playing against a team in a light blue shirt, and the goalie is kicking the ball out. It's in the midfield, and a midfielder from the Barca team picks it up, but very quickly gains possession, but right away he's got three players right around him. Okay, he's gaining possession of the ball, and he holds onto the ball, and then he decides, let's make a pass, but he passes it right to an opponent. Okay, and the light blue team gains possession, and the ball is lost for Barcelona. Okay, but let's just go back and take a look at this situation. Let's take a look at this situation, okay, because possession is key. Possession is very important. And as soon as you gain possession of the ball, you can make various things. But as soon as you lose possession, the whole team needs to focus on getting the ball back. Okay, so it's very important that we keep possession of the ball, and at all costs. Okay, giving the ball away has actually always been one of my pet peeves, and coaches hate it. And team players hate it, because now you have to exert energy gaining that ball back. Okay, so but right now he's got the ball. Okay, gives it away, but right before that, what could have been a better decision? In fact, not just a little bit better decision, a significantly better decision, so that you keep the ball and actually create a chance to score. How do you create a chance to score from this situation? Well, let's take a look at it. Let me go to the editor. Okay, so here we are in the editor, and I'm going to point out a couple of things. Okay, so one of the things I'd like you to notice is right next to this player, to the left, is another player. Okay, in fact, let me point some of these things out. Right next to him is another player right there. Okay, another thing that I'd like to point out is that right behind that player is a very large, very open area. Right there. Okay, there's no opponents there. In fact, another thing that I'd like you to notice is that there are two forwards just waiting to see what happens, and they're also just waiting for the perfect ball. Okay, so now there's one situation that you could do. Okay, and but this would be very complicated. Okay, so he could actually get the ball up there into that situation for those two players. Okay, very difficult to do. Okay, he possibly doesn't even see those two players. So let's not think about that situation. But there's one situation that would have been much easier, and that is right this situation, where he could have passed the ball out to his teammate that's waiting there, okay, who then could have run up with that ball a little bit, bring the ball up, and get the ball in between those two defenders for the two forwards to run for. That would have been a much better decision. That would have been a decision that within a couple of touches could have created a chance to score. Okay, out of this situation, with a few touches, they could have actually moved up very quickly and gotten in front of the goal with a decision like that. Okay, so I just wanted to point this out. You can only do this with Koachfilm if you actually take a look at your footage, your match, and analyze it, and then let your players know, how a different decision could have actually created a different situation in the match. Okay, that's what Koachfilm is for, and thank you so much for watching me. Hope to be able to provide a lot of these analyses for you to learn from, and hopefully your team and your players can learn from it as well. Thanks guys, have a good day.